Pre-dawn. The construction site sits quiet. No trucks yet, no crew, just the sound of the river moving past dark equipment under tarps. Oscar steps to the edge of the bank, sets down his field book, and goes under. Below the surface, the water is unusually clear this early, pale blue-gray light filtering down through the current. He glides low, close to the riverbed, unhurried, eyes open the whole way down. He slows near a patch of silt, just past where the first pilings will go. The grain is finer here, almost powdery, a different color than the coarse riverbed around it. He runs a hand across it once. He surfaces into full daylight, water sheeting off his fur, and climbs onto the bank. Sitting on a flat rock, he flips open his field book, past page after page of clean survey data. "That's not what the survey says," he says quietly, to no one. The site office is already busy. Coffee cups, blueprints pinned to a board, a radio crackling somewhere. Petra looks up from a stack of paperwork as Oscar walks in, still faintly damp. "Pilings are ahead of schedule," she says, not looking up. "You should be thrilled." "I am," Oscar says, setting his field book on the desk. "Mostly." Petra finally looks up. "Mostly?" Oscar taps a spot on the survey map. The riverbed by the east pilings. It didn't look right. Different silt pattern than the rest. Petra leans in, studying the same map. "Different how? Numbers?" Oscar hesitates. "No numbers," he admits. "Just different." Petra sets down her pen. "Oscar, I'd reopen the whole survey for you if you had numbers. I can't reopen it for a feeling." Oscar nods slowly. "I know." That afternoon, he's back in the water, a third dive, same stretch of riverbed. He runs his hand across the same patch again. Nothing new. He surfaces to find Petra on the bank, clipboard under one arm, checking her watch. "Find anything new?" she asks, dry. Oscar wrings water from his tail. "The same thing I found the last 2 times." "Third time's not the charm, apparently," he adds, half to himself. And Petra almost smiles, despite herself. The build begins. The first pilings go in, driven deep against the current, the whole crew moving in practiced rhythm. Oscar directs from the water's edge, calling adjustments, hands, steady. By midday, the framing is rising, beams locking into place, the skeleton of the structure taking shape against the sky. Oscar climbs a scaffold to check a joint, his field book still tucked into his breast pocket, exactly where it's been all day. By late afternoon, the structure is nearly complete, the last cross beams going in as the light turns gold. In every shot, without anyone remarking on it, the field book is visible, on a beam, in a pocket, set down, and picked back up. That evening, alone in the site office, Oscar takes out a second book, smaller, older, clearly his own. He opens it to a blank page. He writes slowly, choosing the words, "East pilings. Riverbed texture inconsistent with survey. No measurable deviation found on recheck." Noting anyway. Later, the certification form sits on the desk under the lamp, already filled out. Waiting only for a signature, Oscar picks up the pen and holds it there a moment. He signs it. Certified sound, per survey data. A pause, pen still touching the page. For the record. The next morning, the structure stands finished, clean lines, solid joints, the river running steady beneath it. The crew gathers around it, someone passing out drinks, someone else taking a photo. "Not bad, Beaver," Petra says, arms crossed, looking genuinely pleased. "Let's just say the ground cooperated," Oscar answers, and the crew laughs. That evening, the site empties out one truck at a time. Oscar stays behind to gather his tools, the structure behind him catching the last of the light. As he packs up, the camera drifts wide across the water, small and easy to miss. Another familiar building sits on the far bank. Oscar doesn't look at it. He shoulders his bag and starts walking. That night, at home, his field book sits closed on a shelf between other books just like it. The note stays exactly where he left it, on the page he wrote it on. Nobody has asked to read it, not yet. The river keeps moving past the new structure, past the old one, the same current carrying past both. The river has been trying to say something for a while now. Somewhere across the water, a light is still on. Somewhere. Someone is finally listening.